Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way now. For all you coffee lovers watching this video, have to say I'm not a fan. Although my girlfriend can't stop drinking this stuff, so she balances out for the both of us. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the ESC Harry channel. I hope you're all doing very well indeed. Today, we will be reacting to Estonia's entry for Eurovision 2025, which is Tommy Cash Espresso Macchiato. That's right, ESTONIA just wrapped up at the time of recording last night. I mean, I'll be honest, in terms of who was going to win the thing, it wrapped up as soon as the artist names were revealed. But it is official now, Tommy Cash has won ESTONIA with quite a big margin of televotes, I have to say, and his song Espresso Macchiato. Now, as many of you will know, I have already reacted to the songs from ESTONIA this year. You can find that video if you want to see my overall first thoughts on the song right here. And I was also watching ESTONIA last night. I was actually taking part in a Eurovox live stream discussing the overall contest, so if you want to watch that, click that here. But yes, with those two factors in mind, this will be more an analysis of the performance because I have already seen it, of course, last night, and just some overall thoughts I have on the overall package of Espresso Macchiato. But before we get into the reaction, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you're new to ESC Harry, and comment down below. What are your thoughts on Estonia's entry for Eurovision 2025? With that being said, let's get to reacting. Okay, so hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. You can just hear the crowd already. They knew their winner. You can hear the little bits there from the start. Tommy with a coffee cup there. What I will say, I do like the detail of, like, he's clearly held it on for so long that, like, the cup is gone in itself. And then apparently, I've never drunk Espresso Macchiato. Turns out, it can make you dance a bit weird. It's very impressive, I will admit, the dance moves. And then, so the overall theme of this is, like, he's got security guards and he's a businessman. I quite like the gimmick of the security guards, actually. Okay, I know he's not exactly the most sane guy. I get he's of that Jos Klein Kalia ilk. It just looks a little bit too weird for me. The dance moves are impressive, I'll give him that. I don't know, there's just something off-putting for me. There's Kalia. I don't know whether that helped. I don't think it did. He's running out of breath, I have to say. He needs to work on his pacing. The crowd are enjoying it. I can't tell whether to laugh or just like be like, what the hell is this? Or maybe both. I feel like they need a bigger set piece, like ending for the actual Eurovision performance, which I'm pretty sure we'll get. I have to say, I mean, the MVP is security. The security team can dance the hell out of that, I have to say. But that was Estonia's entry for Eurovision 2025. Right, so that was Estonia's entry for Eurovision 2025. And for anyone that watched my initial ESTONIA reaction video knows I do quite like the song. There's something quite charming about it. There was a nice hook, a nice sort of still song quality good vibe. I like the chorus in particular. I think that works quite well. Anyone that did also see that reaction video knows I accidentally thought the whole song was in Estonian. Turns out it's not. I literally second listen. I was like, no, it's in English, Harry, you idiot. That being said, despite my enjoyment of the song itself, something didn't work with me with the performance. You know, on a personal connection, it wasn't clicking with me. And I think it is to do with this fact. Tommy Cash, while a unique artist of his own, is of that Kalia Jos Klein ilk. I think a lot of people, when they heard him going to Eurovision, also Eesti Laul specifically, was expecting something of that crazy, wacky vibe with the song itself. We didn't necessarily get that. We got something quirky, we got something fun, but we didn't get the like craziness of Kalia and Jos Klein, which I personally was quite happy with. I didn't necessarily want that style to be annual at Eurovision. While it was fun the first time, I'm like, well, it can get a bit boring for me. The problem is, I feel like he has gone the Kalia Jos Klein wackiness with the staging. But two things. I don't know necessarily it works with the style of the song. It probably works with the lyrical content and the way he sings it. But in terms of the melody, I don't know if it necessarily works. And also, because it's on Eesti Laul, and this is where I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, because at the end of the day, he's going to have a way bigger budget for Eurovision than Eesti Laul. I think it was too small. It just looked a bit weird. I feel like with this style of staging, bigger is better. You saw Kalia in UMK, even Jos Klein at Eurovision, it was bigger. And there was just something, because it was quite minimalist, and I think possibly he just had to make it that way due to the Eesti Laul staging and the budget usually allocated to artists. I might be wrong there, but just possibly. It was a bit minimalist. I like the security team. I think the overall theme you could work with at Eurovision. The problem I had was, when I watch that, I get Eurovision 2008 vibes. I get joke entry. I see that and think that is a joke song. Not a quirky song, not, you know, comedic. It just feels like a joke entry to me. And all the good work I have of the song then goes out the window. In terms of how to improve it, genuinely I don't know. Because at the end of the day, this is not necessarily a style I'm expertise in or a staging style I'm expertise in. It's more one where I see it and I know what I feel when watching it. That being said, I mean, just try and make it grander, I think is the main term. Hell, have a big coffee cup on stage. I think that would be fun, like it work, like rather than be this minimalist, like just, he does look a bit weird. Like I get Tommy Cash is not the most normal guy in the world, and I don't mean that as an insult to him, but I feel he can perform this better, and I hope he knows that, and I hope he elevates to the stage. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt with that performance, because I do trust Tommy Cash to an extent, because he's an experienced artist and he knows how to elevate live for Eurovision specifically, and that bigger stage. But in terms of on the night, it wasn't for me personally. I can understand if you liked it. I'm not gonna say you're wrong for liking it. It wasn't for me personally. Anyway, that is my thoughts on Estonia, but remember, my opinion is not the correct one. It is just my opinion. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think about Estonia? How do you think it will get on in Basel? Once again, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it and subscribe if you're new to ESC Harry so you do not miss any Eurovision 2025 content. All that's left for me to say is I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time for another video on this channel. Take care, guys.